Okay, so good morning everyone. I am Erica and today I'm going to tell you the true cost of what we wear. Okay, so before we start, I just want to ask you a question. Before you bought your last shirt or a pair of jeans that you have right now, did you ask yourself who made this or how was it made? I think most of us don't ask ourselves these kinds of questions anymore. Because if we see a trendy outfit online, a cheap price tag, we automatically click add to cart. I know most of us are guilty of that because, you know, I am. But this bad habit has to stop. So, this is the reality of fast fashion, a global industry built on speed, low cost, and high consumption. But behind those low prices is a hidden cost to people, to the planet, and to our future. Today, let's explore the difference between fast fashion and sustainable clothing, and why making more conscious choices matters more than ever. But first, let us define what is fast fashion. Fast fashion refers to the mass production of cheap, trendy clothes that replicate high-end fashion, but at a fraction of the cost. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, or UNEP, the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions, more than international flights and maritime shipping combined. Did you know that one garbage truck of textiles is wasted every second worldwide, according to UNEP 2019? And the fashion industry takes up to 2,700 liters of water to make one cotton shirt. That's enough water for one person to drink for 2.5 years, based on 2022's World Wildlife Fund. And many fast fashion garments are made from synthetic fibers like polyester, which don't biodegrade and it releases microplastics into our oceans every time we do our laundry. Now, what does it cost us behind those cheap clothes that we are buying? So, low prices often mean low wages, and fast fashion companies outsource labor to countries where workers earn as little as $3 a day in poor conditions. And one tragic example of that is the Rana Plaza collapse in Bangladesh in 2013, which killed over 1,100 garment workers, and it was a wake-up call revealing the harsh truth of how our clothes are made. So now I present to you the alternative, which is sustainable fashion. Sustainable fashion promotes ethical production, environmental care, and long-lasting quality by using eco-friendly or recycled materials, giving fair wages, low-waste production, and transparency. Brands like Renegade Folk and even local thrift shops are proving that fashion can be both stylish and responsible. So I found this article online about 15 best sustainable clothing brands in the Philippines, and it features Renegade Folk. And according to the article, Renegade Folk is a sustainable clothing brand that began in a small booth in a Rockwell Bazaar back in 2007, where they offer locally made shoes, and from then they evolved to offering more everyday goods, which is clothing. Their products combine both style and function for everyday life, and they use high quality materials to make sure that their products last them for years. And Renegade Folk improves their products through constant testing and community feedback. So you might be wondering, how can we help? Well, we don't have to give up fashion, we just have to become a smarter consumer. So first is to buy less but better quality. Try asking yourself, will I wear this 30 times or more before buying it? Of course, is to support local and ethical brands like Renegade Folk. Third is thrift or join clothing swaps. And lastly, the most practical one is to learn basic clothing repair. So when something is torn, ripped, or burnt, you don't just throw it away. As fashion designer Vivienne Westwood said, buy less, choose well, and make it last. So now we have reached the conclusion that clothing is more than fabric. It's a story. And we get to choose what kind of story we support. Will we continue fueling an industry that harms people and pollutes the planet? Or will we embrace a new way, one that values sustainability, fairness, and responsibility? The choice is in our hands and it's in our closets. Let's wear our values, not just trends. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much for listening.